Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about differentiation chapter. We have already studied the basic concept, definition of derivatives, derivatives of standard functions and rules of differentiation in previous standard. In this chapter we are going to study derivatives of composite functions, inverse, logarithmic, implicit and parametric functions and also higher order derivatives. But for all types we will need standard formulas. So we will begin with standard formulas of derivatives. Before starting standard formulas, we will recall about differentiation. What is differentiation? The process of finding derivative is called as differentiation. In this chapter, students will learn to find the derivative of function using different methods. This chapter is a set of 5 exercises where students will be seeing questions on differentiation which are covered in this channel. What is meant by dy by dx? Dy by dx means the derivative of y with respect to x. That is, dy by dx is not a ratio of two physical quantity. So, d by dx is a derivative operator. For example, d by dx of 9 is 0, d by dx of tan x is sec square x, d by dx of sin x is cos x. So, d by dx is called as derivative operator. Now, standard formulas of derivatives. First standard formula is derivative of x raised to n is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1, where n is any number, that is n is rational number or real number. In this case, it is base power form. What is base? Base is x, means variable, and power is number. So, this type is nothing but derivative of variable raised to number form. For example, derivative of x cube is nothing but 3 into x raised to 3 minus 1, that is 2, means 3x square. Another example, derivative of x raised to minus 9. It becomes minus 9 into x raised to minus 9 minus 1 is equal to minus 9 into x raised to minus 10. One more example, derivative of x raised to 7 by 2. Here the powers are different. First is natural, integer, and in third example it is rational. So, the third example is derivative of x raised to 7 by 2. It becomes 7 by 2 into x raised to 7 by 2 minus 1 means 7 by 2 into x raised to 5 by 2. Second standard formula is, this is also called as general formula, derivative of f of x raised to n is equal to n into f of x raised to n minus 1 into derivative of base function, that is derivative of f of x. In this case, base is not x. You must remember here, base is not x, it is variable, means any function. So, in general form I use f of x here. Next formula, derivative of 1 upon x raised to n. This one you have to convert in x raised to n form. So, it become derivative of x raised to minus n. According to first formula, it is nothing but minus n into x raised to minus n minus 1. For example, derivative of 1 upon x cube, it become derivative of x raised to minus 3. According to first formula, it is nothing but minus 3 into x raised to minus 4. One more example, derivative of 1 upon x raised to 13, it become derivative of x raised to minus 13, and that is nothing but minus 13 into x raised to minus 14. Now, general form, derivative of 1 upon f of x raised to n, it is nothing but derivative of f of x raised to n minus 1 is equal to minus n into f of x raised to n minus 1 into derivative of f of x. So, another formula, derivative of x is equal to 1. One more formula is here, derivative of 1 upon x is equal to minus 1 upon x square. Formula number 7, derivative of under root x is equal to 1 upon 2 into under root x. In general form, derivative of under root of f of x. See, in formula number 8, instead of x, I use f of x. F of x is any function, maybe trigonometric function, maybe logarithmics, any type. So its formula is 1 upon 2 into under root f of x as it is into derivative of inside function, that is f of x. Now formula number 9, derivative of k is equal to 0, where k is constant number, means any number, that is derivative of any number is 0. See, these are algebraic formulas. Now we will see trigonometric formulas, that is derivative of sin x. There are 6 trigonometric functions, that is sin x, cos x, tan x, cot x, sec x, cosec x. Means we have 6 trigonometric derivative of trigonometric functions. But again in general form, we again make 6 formulas, means total are 12 formulas. So the 10 formula is derivative of sin x is cos x. In formula number 11, instead of angle x, we use f of x. That is derivative of sin of f of x is cos of f of x, but here angle is not x, so you have to multiply with its angle, derivative of its angle. Means derivative of sin of f of x is equal to cos of f of x into derivative of f of x. For example, derivative of sin of x cube is equal to cos of x cube into derivative of x cube. Here you have to carry angle as it is into derivative of angle. Next, derivative of cos x is minus sin x. In general form, derivative of cos of f of x is equal to minus sin of f of x into derivative of f of x. For example, derivative of cos of x cube is equal to minus sin of x cube into derivative of x cube. One more standard form, derivative of tan x is equal to sec square x. In general form, derivative of tan of f of x is equal to sec square of f of x into derivative of f of x. For example, derivative of tan of x cube is equal to sec square of x cube into derivative of x cube. Formula number 16, derivative of cot x is equal to minus cosec square x. Next, derivative of cot of f of x is equal to minus cosec square of f of x into derivative of angle. For example, derivative of cot of x cube is equal to minus cosec square of x cube into derivative of angle x cube. Now formula number 18, derivative of sec x is equal to sec x into tan x. Hence, derivative of sec of f of x is equal to sec of f of x into tan of f of x into derivative of f of x. Formula number 20, before taking 20, first we see the example depends on sec, that is sec of x cube is equal to sec of x cube into tan of x cube into derivative of angle x cube. Formula number 20, derivative of cosec x is equal to minus cosec x into cot x. Then derivative of cosec of f of x is equal to minus cosec of f of x into cot of f of x into derivative of f of x. See here, for trigonometric functions and inverse trigonometric functions, derivative of c is always negative. See, in previous was derivative of cos minus sin, derivative of cosec minus, derivative of sec minus, derivative of cos minus, derivative of cot minus, and derivative of cosec is also minus. So you must remember derivative of c is always negative. Similarly, derivative of cos inverse, derivative of cot inverse, and derivative of cosec inverse are negative. For example, derivative of cosec of x cube is equal to minus cosec of x cube into cot of x cube into derivative of x cube. Now these are the trigonometric formulas. Next one is exponential functions. Derivative of e raised to x. Here also base power form, but base is fixed number here. It is e, that is irrational number, but power is variable. So its formula is e raised to x as it is. Next, derivative of e raised to f of x is equal to e raised to f of x into derivative of f of x. For example, derivative of e raised to sin x is equal to e raised to sin x into derivative of sin x. Formula number 24, derivative of a raised to x is equal to a raised to x into log a, where a is any positive real number, that is greater than 0 means positive real number. Here also see in formula 24, base power form, power is variable but base is any number, and in 22 base is fixed, that is irrational number. So again general form, derivative of a raised to f of x equal to a raised to f of x into log a into derivative of f of x, that is derivative of power. For example, derivative of a raised to sin x is equal to a raised to sin x into log a into derivative of sin x. Next formula, that is formula number 26, derivative of log x. Now it is logarithmic differentiation. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x. General form, derivative of log of f of x, instead of x I can use any function here, so I take f of x in general form, that is 1 upon f of x into derivative of f of x. For example, derivative of log of sin x is equal to 1 upon sin x into derivative of sin x. Formula 28, derivative of log x to the base a is equal to 1 upon x into log a. Formula number 29, derivative of log of f of x to the base a is equal to 1 upon f of x into log a into derivative of f of x. Now inverse formula is derivative of sin inverse x is equal to 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. General form, derivative of sin inverse of f of x equal to 1 upon under root of 1 minus f of x the whole square into derivative of f of x. Formula number 32, derivative of cos inverse x is equal to minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. Next is derivative of cos inverse of f of x is minus here, minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus f of x the whole square into derivative of f of x. Next formula is derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Similarly, in general form, derivative of tan inverse of f of x is equal to 1 upon f of x the whole square into derivative of f of x. Now, derivative of c, that is cot inverse x is negative, that is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Similarly, cot inverse of f of x is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus f of x the whole square into derivative of f of x. Next formula is 38. Derivative of sec inverse x is equal to 1 upon x into under root of x square minus 1. Derivative of sec inverse of f of x is equal to 1 upon f of x into under root of f of x the whole square minus 1 into derivative of f of x. Here you remember only three formulas, that is derivative of sin inverse x, derivative of tan inverse x and derivative of sec inverse x. The sin inverse, derivative of sin inverse and derivative of cos inverse are similar but opposite in sign. Similarly, see formula number 38 and 40. Sec inverse and cosec inverse are similar, just opposite in sign, that is minus sign is there. Means formula number 48, derivative of cosec inverse x is equal to minus 1 upon x into under root of x square minus 1. Now last formula, derivative of cosec inverse f of x is equal to minus 1 upon f of x into under root of f of x the whole square minus 1 into derivative of f of x. Now we will see the fundamental rules. Here u and v are differential functions of x, and suppose y is equal to u plus v, then dy by dx equal to du by dx plus dv by dx. That is d by dx of u plus v means derivative of u plus v is equal to derivative of u plus derivative of v, means taking separate derivatives. Similarly, subtraction form, y is equal to u minus v, then dy by dx equal to du by dx minus dv by dx. That is d by dx of u minus v is equal to derivative of first function minus derivative of second function. These are the addition as well as subtraction formulas taking separate derivatives. That's it. Now we can extend that rule. Suppose there are n functions u1, u2, u3 up to un. These are the differential functions of x. Then its derivative means derivative of u1 plus u2 plus u3 up to un is nothing but day root of u1 plus day root of u2 plus day root of u3 up to day root of un, means taking separate derivatives. Similarly for minus sign, that is day root of u1 minus u2 minus u3 up to un, means taking separate derivatives. Next one is scalar multiplication. Day root of k into u is equal to k into day root of u. What is u? Is a differential functions of x, and k is constant number, means any number. For example, day root of 3 into sin x, it become 3 out day root of sin x only, means whatever may be the number, you have to write outside the derivative operator, that's it. Formula number 6, fundamental rule number 6, day root of u into v, that is product rule. First function as it is into day root of second plus second as it is into day root of first one. You can remember in this way also. Now next is day root of u into v into w, that is day root of product of three function. You can differentiate this by taking log on both sides, or you can apply this formula, that is first function keep as it is day root of second and third plus v into day root of u and w plus w into day root of u and v. Or you can say that first keep as it is day root of second into third plus second as it is day root of first and third plus third as it is day root of first and second, and last formula is day root of u upon v is equal to v into day root of u minus u into day root of v upon v square, where v square is not equal to 0. Now subscribe, thank you, and subscribe my channel